Naruto and Aizu visit a vegetarian factory where they actually saw the many fruits and vegetables have been growing. So they actually talking with the manager about a human gear actually needs to be reprogrammed, which the garden type human gear Midori actually is going to be reprogrammed, which of course we actually knew that they will actually bring her back, in which the manager is actually pleased. Meanwhile, we saw Yui actually who actually decided to have Jin after she quit Zaia Enterprise after the last episode, which of course she actually helping Jin with a friend, which we actually knew what he actually talking about. Then of course we actually knew what they actually going to do. But however, we actually saw Horobi actually appeared and get ready to attack the factory by destroying the garden, which Orto actually transformed into Zero One, but he using his Shining Hopper mode to actually battle Horobi, who actually transformed, in which we actually saw Zero One and Horobi round two, in which we actually saw Fua about to transform, but it's somehow being cancelled, which we actually knew that he was about to use his Rampage Gatlin progress key, but it actually didn't work. Somehow we actually knew what this actually is all about, which we saw Yua approach, Fua, which she actually has a new look, but she actually knocks him out, in which carries him to the Daybreak City, which we actually seen Koshi actually talking with a manager about Midori actually being kidnapped, which she was kidnapped by Horobi, in which she will be returned if Aruto actually gives him a progress key, in which he actually knew what he actually wanted for this progress key, in which we actually see Kochi actually looking at the zaia specs, which of course we actually knew what he had to do. Then we actually saw how he actually will order one. Then back at the headquarters, we saw Yua actually begin to reprogram Fua, in which of course she's actually hacking into his brain. And then we actually saw how Orto gave Horobi the progress key, which is called the Uchu Yaru Raiden progress key, in which he lets Midori go. But it was all a lie because he kills her right in front of them. Then Horobi is actually furious as he using his Metal Cluster Hubbard mode and Horobi transform. Then Naruto using his final attack on Horobi. It actually defeated him, but when Kochi using his Saiya spec, something actually happening because every Saiya spec user had actually been hacked and actually starting to go on a rampage, which is all a lie. And then Jin actually appeared and took in the progress key as well, knowing that this is actually part of their plan, in which we saw Neki actually appeared, which he actually got his physical body as well. So we actually saw Guy saw what actually happening through the cameras, and we actually knew what this actually all means with the cyberspec being hacked. So we actually knew that the cyberspec users have been hacked. So we might actually get to see the battle between the villains versus Saya Enterprise. So we knew what this all actually means. But of course, we would actually saw how the human gears actually was hacked. Now the cyberspec have been hacked as well. So I guess Guy actually felt what Orto actually felt when the humor gears were hacked. So now he actually confronting Horobi about the side specs being hacked as well. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page. Until then, this anime guy here saying sign out. Laters.